Now we're started on the real trip. We drove up from Glasgow, and on a good Scottish day, we are here at Loch Lomond in a little beach camping area.
You'll take the high road and I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland afore you. But me and my true love will never meet again on the bonny, bonny banks of Loch Lomond.
Hey, here we are at Loch Lomond. That was the song. Firkin Point, where we are here on Loch Lomond this time. Windy. So a nice windy, rainy day near Glen Cove. And I'm going to turn into the wind here in a minute. We think we're near Three Sisters, but we're not sure. We just know it's windy. Tanker. Still stuck in traffic.
But in a beautiful location.
Good place. There's our traffic. We made it through the construction, and now we are in a little roadside pullover in the fog again. This is Loch Shill by our hotel. Nice trail over there. And there is the monument. What monument is that?
Glenfinnan.
It's the Glenfinnan monument. And the viaduct is right back in there somewhere. So here we are at the Ben Nevis range, and we're going to ride this gondola right up here. Up to Ben Nevis somewhere, way up there. Okay, this is our ride up.
On a beautiful day.
On a beautiful Scottish day. He said it's actually pretty nice up there. We're going to find out what nice means. We made it above the tree line. Nice, slow, quiet ride. We're the only ones in the car. All right, not sure if you can see the snow over there. The raindrops on the window is what you see there. Well, there is our view right now on the way up. You can see trail over there. Right in there.
We opted not.
We opted not to do that way. We kind of like this way.
We're going to be right up next.
Up at the top of the gondola, but not the top of the mountain. We walk to the other direction now, to the north, kind of. Sprinkling, you can see it on there.
Walk down there to the little rock.
See where the little fog banks are moving through. It's like the fog monster. Well, Jennifer decided to scale the peak. See what happens. Well, there she goes, disappearing into the fog bank. Well, we're at the top of something, at the end of a trail. And there is the little thing marking that we're at the top behind us.
You made it.
We made it.
Now we're going back down.
Now we're going to go back down.
And you see fog. Yes, for 3 seconds, and look, it's coming right back up.
Well, the fog cleared a whole bunch. So we're coming back up a little bit to see what we can see. So 3 minutes ago, this was completely socked in.
Some big gravel pit plant, something.
I think that might be the top of it. way back down in the fog bank clearing.
Focus is on the fog if you get out too far. You have to have it.
Yep. Well, we didn't even know that lock was there. That is Loch Eel, I think. E-I-L. Well, there's just nobody here. It's noon. Maybe people have stopped for a bite, but there is nobody here but us. There she goes down the hill. The breeze picked up just a little bit, moving fog through. We're on our way back, and I thought I'd show you where we went. Up along this trail, all the way up, 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 up to there. That was where that peak was, I said. On our way back down, and very good thing that we didn't wait to see this. Just from our snack to getting on the gondola is all it took. Now just a little bit down and it cleared some. This was our first view of Highland cattle, although I can't get their face. And up to Ben Nevis, we're in the Glen Nevis Valley. There he is. There's his face. All right, this is our first hike here. We're going to Steel Falls along the river, and we'll see how it goes. This is Lower Falls. We'll look at it when we get back. Well, this hike is in Glen Nevis. Lots of these flowers that look like bluebells or something. The big waterfall back there. We're back on the trail. We got about a quarter of a mile and I realized I forgot to pay to park. So I double timed it back, paid for parking, and then got back caught up, and here we are, walking our way. There's our first view of Steel Falls, we think.
It is. Beautiful. It is what it is. It's windy.
Well, we think we are here at Patty's Bridge and figuring out where we want to go. There's Jennifer over there. Another view of Patty's Bridge. Well, we discovered the trail we were on was on the wrong side of the river. And then we found the bridge, Patty's Bridge, so we decided to cross it and get on the part that we're supposed to be. And we probably have 2/10 of a mile to get to the start of the trail we thought we were doing today. We think this is Steel Falls, we're not sure, but we'll see where we end up. And here is the parking lot, 1.6 miles from where we started that we were supposed to go to. This is the parking lot we were supposed to be at. Well, this is kind of an interesting climb up this way for us. What? Snail? That's our valley. We walked up and head back. We are headed back now. Well, with the rain and the slick trail along the river, we decided to just walk back a different way along this little road. Better footing and something different to see.
I can't hear you. Okay.
Well, these are the falls down by the bridge that we started at, so we're almost back. Here we are back, just short of a 5-mile day. Very pretty walk in the Glen Nevis Steel Valley. Big buck and a young one right back in there. Having a bite to eat. And here at the Glen Cove National Trust Visitor Center. This is the Rio Glen Cove. That is a rebuilt tuft house made with the actual stuff. Dark in here, huh?
Somebody's coming over. Oh, this is where the cows live.
This is where the animals would live. Is on this side, and then this. So this is where the people lived. Is in here.
This
Cooking
is
in the
very
middle.
cool. We've never seen anything like this.
No, we haven't ever seen anything like this. Well, if you look down in there, right there, they're breaking the walls. One of the Highland cattle. Beautiful waterfall coming down. They call this the Weeping Glen because of a big massacre. The MacDonald were massacred by some redcoats for failing to pledge their allegiance to the king in a timely manner. And that's what this, one of the things besides the beauty of the area, is famous for. Into Glencoe, the back way on a single track road here. That's the road. Right there coming at us is the road. Okay, out in this area is where they did the filming for Hagrid's hut in the third Harry Potter movie. But it's got its own beauty independent of that. Hey, turn around. Okay, we're going to try to take this short trail, see how we do. They said it could be steep in places or whatever, so we'll just see what it is to walk towards the Hagrid's hut viewpoint. Okay, we figured it out. It's hard to tell, but Right up there is the place you look down at from where the stones at Hogwarts would be. And then down this path here was a path they came down to come down. And where we're standing right here about is where they had the hut. Okay, on our way back, a short little walk. All right, gonna come here and try to have a pint and a bite. We'll see what we get.
But again,
It's like 10% people. Yeah.
Starting a drive tour around Loch Leven. Those islands out there are the Island of Discussion and then some memorial where they buried their people. The Loch Leven. Water's low, so I don't know why. Maybe there's a tide associated with it. Well, we're now on the far end of Loch Leven, near Kinloch Leven, and a little mist has moved in for a while along Loch Leven. We were right over there. You probably see a video somewhere where you could see that little motorhome in it.
Somebody chief at McDonald's at Glencoe who fell with his people in the massacre of Glencoe, 1692, by his direct descendant, Ellen, whatever her name was, that I read in my book.
This is the Glencoe Massacre Monument. There's a little information about it. Yeah, you can't see the Glencoe behind it, but you can if you look the right way. That must be why they put it here.
Yeah.
Just a little roadside pullout on a little single track road. Where are we right now? We're near Ornich. Little lighthouse to the entrance and a ferry across Loch Eel, which is the loch we think we saw from Ben Nevis the other day. I don't know if you can see that car getting on the ferry there or not. And then on down this way.
That will be us on Tuesday.
Tuesday, we think. Well,
Not this one, but something
it'll be
like
a lot bigger.
it. Yes.
This morning we are out for a walk hike on the Glenfinnan Viaduct loop trail to hope to see the viaduct. Unfortunately, the train has some issues and isn't running all year, so we probably won't get to see the steam train, but we will get to see the viaduct, and there are other trains that run on it. So that would still be cool. The trail actually starts right at our hotel, so we are just walking from the hotel onto the loop trail.
Maybe we'll see a deer.
Maybe we'll see a deer, Jennifer said. There's your church. There's a little island or peninsula or something here on our
Island.
loch that we're living on. Loch Shiel? Loch Shiel. This is the little church next to our hotel area. This is the trail walk hike to the viaduct. Not that it got popular or anything. Okay, here we're going up to the viewpoint for the monument and the viaduct. We think we were here back in 1988. We'll see. This is our hotel right here. And the monument. And the viaduct is on the other side. We stood in this exact place back in 1988, 38 years ago. Yeah. All right, this is what we waited for. All right, we're walking on the main trail now. All these people were from the buses and the cars and all that. It's like Disneyland, Jennifer said. They all had a lower view of the train viaduct, or they were way up high. Just here on our little walk on the loop. Well, we're finally running out of people. Up this hill we climbed to this viewpoint. They call this viewpoint the Harry Potter viewpoint, but there was hundreds of people coming back when we started on this walk, and I can only imagine how many people were up here. That's our trail we started on down there where those people with the umbrellas are, if you can see them. And it's kind of gotten muddy. This is definitely a trail that has been loved to death. Not that this is a popular place. You can see the parking lot down there.
That would have been a good comparison shot.
We don't have a... It would have been.
It had just been the little...
I think it was just the little visitor center area that was over there.
It's now huge.
Now huge. Our trail kind of goes along here. And then there's the train tracks. And this is where it goes from here. Kind of a fern forest here, but we've been wondering what these little flowers are, and Jennifer overheard an English lady say they're bluebells, and then the purple pink things that are in the distance there, those that we've seen everywhere that are big, those are rhododendrons. There's little waterfalls everywhere. This is day 3 of taking hikes in the Mizzle, and I think we are fully acclimated to it now from being a couple of desert rats in the dry, dusty desert. Like they say, there is no bad weather, just bad clothing choices. Right there. A combination of the low clouds, the Mizzle, and some of the fog from the loch makes a very distinct and beautiful view, along with the rhododendrons. I think they call this place Sheep Tunnel or something. I don't know what that means, but I think that's what it is.
That's how you do it. Like that. There's a weight right there.
Okay.
That, and then the weight on that end.
Okay. Some kind of little garden railroad that runs around here. Up here at Glenfinnan Station. I think this is the station we saw the train that time. Here we are at Glenfinnan Station, kind of the culmination of our walk. We go back to the hotel from here. I think this is where we were in 1988. I may have said that already. Jennifer's got little midges flying around her. It's a working station for the rail, plus the steam train. Circle back to our hotel. A bus here must be having lunch. There's our car, the gray one back over there. We made the loop. Okay, we are on a little walk here along the canal. Neptune's Staircase, which is a series of how many locks? 8 locks on the canal. And then we go down by the lock, like a lake lock, and we see a old shipwreck, apparently.
I assume we can walk on
Yeah,
that?
you bet. There you can see a bunch of them all the way up. I think there's 7 of them up that way, and this back there is the 8th. Maybe we'll be lucky and see some kind of boat in it. This is the Caledonian Canal, which runs all the way from Inverness all the way across. It was built in the what year was this built? 1890s?
1889.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure on that.
And
It cost
it cost 900,000
pounds.
pounds
Oh yeah, sorry.
when they built it back then in that kind of money.
Okay, almost a million.
Not just this staircase, but the entire canal. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be able to fill up, and then it'll come out some kind of, you can't see where it would come out. There's going to be little places where it comes out like a tube that just fills down to this one. So now they are draining the water out of this lock into this one. So the levels equalize, and then the boat gets to go down. Okay, now they open the doors. Now the water's leveled. It's out between the 2 bays. And then they just walk their boat down. So now you can see pretty good. The door is closed and they are just walking the boats down. They told us it takes about an hour to get all the way down the staircase. I also asked them why they walk the boat. Can you be on it? And they said yes, you can motor it down, but there's only 2 of them, so it's easy to walk. And there's midges down there, they said. So a combination of that, they just walk it down, and it takes them about an hour to get from the top to the bottom. This is the top right here. And this is the first of the 8 locks. It's just a small step down. Or it's the 8th, depending on which direction you're going. That's the look down.
There's the,
and that lets you into the lock.
There's the ship's mast that we.
Yep, there's the mast of the.
They made it down a couple more since we walked up the other way.
Okay, here's our 2 sailboats. They're on their way down and they're going through another lock. This time we're watching them come at us.
Water, you know?
Yep, here they come through the lock. Walking their boat down. Well, this is the sea lock. And this is what goes out into the lock. Loch Eel, I think it is. Old shipwreck here on Loch Eel. Curves around here. Fort William over there on the side of the hill.